Hello everybody. Today, looking at a game on Commodore 64 called Rampart. I've played this on Commodore Amiga before, and on Amiga I absolutely love it. I think it works really good with a mouse, which with Commodore 64, using joystick or keyboard. But the 64 version is just as good. Graphics are not as sharp, obviously, as the Amigas, but the game is absolutely brilliant. I'm not really brilliant at this game, to be honest, but it's one of those that I do enjoy playing. What you do, you get a castle, you have to build walls around it, place your cannons, then you go into a battle stage where you're shooting the enemy ships that's trying to attack you. After that firing stage, you're back rebuilding your castles. You get given different shapes of your walls that you need to place. The shapes are very Tetris styled, and you have to make a solid wall around a castle to get more castles and place more guns, and obviously that'll increase your chances of surviving. So what we'll do, we'll give it a try then. As you can hear, music on this is absolutely brilliant. We've done a really good job on Commodore 64 on this one. Like I say, what I like about this one, it's a brilliant idea. I find it a little bit tricky, bit difficult, but you know, it's a challenge, and gameplay is really good as well. So I'm just waiting for this timer to go down. It just gives you an option putting other players into the game as well, but we're just doing a single game today. You can also, if you're that good as well, keep your castle intact and try and build other castles in different places. Right, I've got to select my own castle. Again, this is important to select the correct one. I'm going to pick that one fairly near to the coast. You get given a castle straight away. All my walls are intact. This part, the one that's coming up, this one, you have to place your cannons within the walls. So you've got to be fairly strategic where you want to put those. And here we go, we're back into battle. You can see that this would work a lot better with a mouse, but joystick, it's not too bad. You just get a bit spoilt sometimes on Amigas with mouse, but yeah, it plays pretty decent with joystick. So after that, we're back into build stage. We've got to build a complete wall around your castle. If you don't, then you're in trouble. You can't hang about as well. You see, time's absolutely dwindling down. I'm going to be struggling as always on this. And like I say, I'm not the best player on this one, but I still like game. So I've got holes in my surrounding walls of my castle. It's just repaired them. I can place another cannon within my castle. I can place another two actually, which will come in handy. There we go. Now look at all these ships on water. I've got to try and somehow defend my castle against these. Really difficult. They fire back as well. Absolutely destroyed my castle, tearing it into pieces. Yeah, not going to last very long at this game. But you can see how graphics are done really nice. They've, like I said, they've done a really good job. Looks like I'm on a different stage. I don't usually get this far. Quite happy with that. Let's select that one. Sound again, really top notch. It's a good version. I didn't really know it worked. I thought Commodore 64, if I'm honest. So I thought it came out for like Amiga and Atari ST, 16-bit. But yeah, it works really well. Never saw this back in the day for Commodore. So what I'll do, I'll mark it then. Well, I'm getting absolutely bombed to death here. Graphics, like I said, I like graphics. I think they've done really good. Graphics out of 10, I'm gonna give a 7. Sound, really nice sound, nice music. I'm gonna give that a 8. Overall playability, well, like I say, it's a bit on the difficult side. You don't get much time to rebuild your castles. You know, it's quite brutal in that respect. But it's a challenge, and personally, I think it's a really good game. This, I've always been a fan of Rampart. As you can see, I've just been defeated. So overall playability, I'm going to give it 8 out of 10. Like I say, it's a brilliant game. So that's been Rampart on the Commodore 64. Well worth tracking down. If you've got an emulator, it's well worth trying to get a download for it. Even if you've got a real Commodore 64 like I have, still track it down and play it on a real Commodore 64. It's a really, really good game. Well, I like it anyway. So thank you for your viewing. Until next time, take care. Bye bye.